I wanted you to hear from people who have been through the course instead of me just saying, oh, this is so much fun, I love it. I wanted you to hear from other people besides me on what it's done for them in their life. Okay, so here we go. All right. Hey, Jen, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being on. Okay, so Jen is doing great down there in the South with her energy healing practice, jenpoulson.com. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to stay in the South.
And last time I was down there doing a class, Jen took me out to have fried tomatoes and catfish. I do have fish only occasionally when I'm in the South or on a beach. But, it was so delicious. Oh, and grits. Oh, yeah, we had grits.
Fish and grits, yep.
It was awesome. Anyway, that was fun. All right, so back to the topic. So I'm just wondering what changes, like what drew you, I'm going to throw a couple questions at you at once, okay?
Okay.
If you can just tell us what drew you to the SimplyHealed training course and what changes have you seen in your life since you've taken the course?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, one thing that really struck out to me that you said earlier was just follow where you're being led, and that really resonated with me. Because I had just been, a friend of mine was trained, and she knew I was, struggling with some things, and so I was doing sessions with her, and it was such a great experience for me, and I saw changes really quickly and from myself and my family, and I just felt so drawn to it, and I had wanted to find some kind of a career where I could have flexibility, help people, still be at home for my kids, when they're at home from school, and that's what really drew me to it. And I wanted people to be able to experience the same progress that I was making on an emotional, spiritual level. So, and as far as what changes I've seen for me, definitely, I've definitely fallen that category of someone who didn't think I had any intuitive gifts. And
really?
I have. Oh,
You're
yeah.
really intuitive, I've always thought.
Well, I have seen them develop so much. I've experienced that, and it's been just an amazing journey. Just that alone, developing, that ability to listen to your intuition and to follow inspiration, and just the confidence that I've been able to have, in building a business. That brings up a lot of stuff. So I have a lot of opportunity to work on my own stuff.
I know.
And, as you do that, you just gain so much more confidence, and you're able to help more people the more confident you are. And I feel like SimplyHealed is definitely part of my purpose, and it's what I'm supposed to do. It's who I am. Can I say that about SimplyHealed?
Please do, yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Definitely.
Great, thanks. Do you have any, cool client stories you want to share or anything? You don't have to. I'm just kind of throwing that at you. Okay.
I have one really cool one, and this happened pretty early on. This is probably one of my first clients. Well, not one of my first, but I'd probably only been practicing for a couple months. And anyway, there is a man that set up a session with me because he was paying a lot of money to go across the country and get trained to be a public speaker. And what they were telling him was that he wasn't able to connect to his audience, he wasn't projecting his voice, his confidence wasn't, where they wanted it to be, but his speech was really good, but just this ability to connect and project. So we had the session, and towards the end of, it was a pretty normal session, and then towards the end of the session, we did what's called a timeline, and his birth came up. And so I just felt inspired to ask him, what, do you know any details about your birth? And he's like, well, no. Well, I guess the cord was wrapped around my neck, and he stopped, and it was like I got chills, and he had that aha moment, like, that's why I can't project. And we just cleared that. It took, 2 seconds? And he went back to his training that weekend, a couple days later, and gave the best speech he had ever given. And the coach got up on stage with him and just said, whatever you did, keep doing it. He said, you corrected everything that we wanted you to correct. And he actually said to him, some of the exact affirmations that had come up in a session to him on stage. It was really cool.
Like you are a great speaker and stuff like that?
Yeah, just you're a strong man. I can't remember exactly what they are, but yeah, just things about the way he was speaking and his confidence. And
I love that story.
I love it too.
and I love that it shows how so much of our stuff is subconscious. Like he's probably been working on that in that speech class for a long time, or with the speech coach for a long time of, wow, I'm really, pushing against something that's a subconscious thing that he's been holding since his birth. How would he have known it was there if you didn't find it in the energy?
I know. It's amazing. Fun.
That's
cool.
a great story. I love that. So thank you. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to say before I chat with someone else?
Just to anyone out there who's thinking about taking the course, it's amazing. It will change your life for the better, and it's worth every minute that you spend in the class and every cent that you pay to take it. It's worth it. It's worth more than what you pay.
Oh, thanks, Jan.
Yeah, of course.
That's cool. It's so much fun to see people's lives change.
I know.
Even like someone
so
like
quick.
you, that you're pretty grounded and balanced and everything anyway, but just, to watch these practitioners just blossom into great entrepreneurs and just helping so many people. And you just helping the one guy, now that he speaks and projects to his audience, how many people is he helping from his speeches? I mean, man, It just ripples out. It's so cool to think about.
It really is.
All right, I'm gonna let you go. So thank you for being with us. You're awesome.
You bet. Anytime.